well, actually not in math. In game development, there's a mathematical algorithm that game developers use to do pathfinding called A star. And what A star is it basically just, you have, for example, let's go down here. Let's drop down here so I can do a small demonstration. So you have, your pet right here. Let's just say this wool block is a pet and this stone thing is a wall. So you build, your stone wall in between the pet and you. And all A star is, and let's say this block of iron is me. All A star is it's basically just going to draw a bunch of lines. So it's going to draw a line, here, and it's going to hit the wall, and it's going to draw a line here, and it's going to hit the wall, and it's going to draw a line here, and then finally it gets around the wall. And so all A star is it's pathfinding to constantly be updating and locating. Okay, what's the easiest way I can get from the pet to despawned? The pet to despawn. So it's just constantly looking. What's the easiest way I can get from the pet to despawn, or pet to whoever else is doing the thing. So, oh yes, hello Wolfie. I can see you're here in game. Will you ever make a potato pet? Not sure. This is too complicated to hurt my brain. Come on, Connor Hartley. I know you understand. I know you know what A star is. Keep the questions coming though, guys. We got some pretty solid ones so far. Although I do have to go in a couple minutes. Give me 1 second here. And it will answer that question pretty well. So there you go. So if you're looking at my chat on the thing, you can see my Pocket Edition account, which is called Codmaster2914, has joined the game. On my phone, I am logging in on my phone. So this is me on my phone, this Codmaster thing. I'm looking around. I don't have a skin on my Pocket Edition account, but as you can see, this is literally me on my phone, and I'm cross-playing from the computer. You can look it up on NameMC. Codmaster2914 is not a Java Edition account. We're the first server ever to do this. So this is in itself a pretty crazy technological achievement, to see me being able to place blocks, come on here. I can even hit my alt, or I can hit my main. Let's go into game mode 0. Let's see if I can do some damage here. Oh no, this world is, hey, sorry, but you can't PvP here. I forgot this world is in a PvP area, but as you can see, I'm hitting myself. And this is me on my phone. So that's how Pocket Edition's going. Mindplex did it first, I think. No, they did not. They had 2 separate servers. They did not do cross compatibility. You guys will actually be able to play with Java Edition players on Pocket Edition. No other server has done crossplay. I'm 100% sure. We fact checked, guys. I like to be the best. I don't mess around with stuff that other people have already done. Come on.
On November 7th, 2019, Despawn will show off the new lobby, aka the lobby right now, minus the Christmas version of it. And they will show off to the OGs, Myterians, the new lobby. And I will show you the video right now.
Okie dokie, guys. One moment here. We're going to bounce on over to the dev server. I'm going to go over to the dev server. Obviously, you guys can't go on the dev server. So stay here on the main server, because like I said, I will be back to the main server very shortly to end off the stream. And when we are ending off the stream, I will be doing some Bed Wars, Sky Wars, and some various other games with you guys. And after the stream, we'll also continue with those games. So yeah, make sure to stay here on the main server, although I'm going to be jumping over to dev here in a moment. The dev server is basically an exact replica of Mindteria, just one that we can test all of our new features on. The Pink Diamond Diva, Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Deleted. Okay. Oh, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? What 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 is what does Vectrix think he's doing? Anyways, guys, so you guys probably saw this on the last stream. Welcome to the new Mindteria lobby. Um, this front part is essentially just a renovation of the current lobby that you see on the main server. But obviously, this front part is the big difference. There's no more little mini portals for every room. There's now just one big portal where when you go in, it opens the compass nav. And you guys probably immediately notice something very, very, very different about this compass navigation. You might be wondering what's going on here. Well, I'll tell you what's going on here. There is no longer a beacon, or no, not a beacon, a brewing stand. I'm sorry, for public rooms. There is now lobbies. There is games. There is housing. And I'm not quite sure if I should hover over that pickaxe. Who wants me to hover over that pickaxe? I think I need. So to navigate to these areas, obviously you can continue to use the compass for public games, Mindteria lobby, whatever. Pressing housing does what you think it would. It opens up the housing menu so you can look at popular and featured homes. You can visit another home, visit your home, the furniture shop, and do all of that fun stuff. And yeah. Wait one moment here. Half read the post. Maybe didn't fully read the post, didn't understand things. This stream is for you. I normally don't do this for content releases, but I'm doing this for this content release because we spent many, many months developing this new feature. We spent a lot of hard work, development power, time, and energy on this. And I want to make sure all of our community members fully understand what it is and how to use it so that you guys can make the most out of it. So to start at the beginning, previously, I mean, you guys know about Mindteria housing. You can go to housing, you can pick a template. So a template would be like a blank tier 1 or a blank tier 8 or a blank tier 10, and they're all different sizes. And once you have a template, you can build on it. But previously, before this update, if you wanted to build something new, so let's say, for example, you built a roleplay map that you're using to roleplay with your friends, and then your favorite YouTuber, let's say, you know, Brian, Famous Films, for example, announced a new building competition, and you wanted to participate in that competition. Previously, you had to either build the competition build in the same plot, or you had to reset your whole plot in order to work on the competition build. And that's obviously not very good because you worked hard on that roleplay map. You don't want to just delete it just to participate in the competition. Introducing housing snapshots. Now what you can do is you can basically have multiple housings at once. No longer are the days where you basically have to reset your house to start on something new. You can only ever have one thing at once. Housing snapshots let you have multiple plots at once. So if you're building something and you decide, hey, I want to work on a new project and I want these two things to be separate, you can do that now. So if you right click the NROD and you go to home snapshots, just a little preview of how this works. So currently I have two snapshots. As you guys can see on my screen, I have snapshot number 1 and I have snapshot number 2. Now I can name these snapshots too. So I'm going to go into snapshot number 2, which as you guys can see is currently active. And I am going to rename this snapshot to my modern home. So now I've renamed the snapshot to my modern home. As you can see, we're in my modern home right now. So now if I go back into snapshots, we can see my modern home is currently active. I created it on December 17th, which as you guys can see is today. And then we have this other one, which is snapshot number 1, which we've named Roleplay World. And we can see that that is a blank tier 1. So what housing snapshots essentially allows you to do is switch between these at any time you want. The only limitation is there is a 10-minute cooldown between switches. This is a technical limitation that we can't actually remove. So there's a 10-minute cooldown between each switch, but you can now switch between worlds completely at ease. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to switch over to my roleplay world, which is actually a spleef world. So I want everyone to pay careful attention to my screen. So I'm going to click on roleplay world here. And as you can see, I have many different options. I can go back to viewing my other snapshots. I can delete this snapshot. So this is if I want to completely get rid of this world. I can reset the snapshot. So I could reset it back to its base template, which as we know is a blank tier 1. I can rename the snapshot. So I could change the name from roleplay world to something else. or I could restore the snapshot. So restore is the big one we want to pay attention to. What this is basically going to do is it's going to take my current world, which is this modern home, and it's going to restore it back to my spleef. Many of you guys have played this spleef on my house. That spleef is not deleted. I just have that saved to another snapshot. So what we're going to do right here, right now, is right click on the end rod again, go back into snapshots, press roleplay world, and press restore. I'm going to confirm. It's going to kick everyone from my housing back to the hub as it just did. And if you look at my screen right now, you can see it says, please wait while we restore roleplay world. And it said something went wrong just because there was too many people in there. But if we go back into here and visit my home, I'm going to restore it again now that there's less people. That was just an issue because there was too many people in there and it couldn't unload my thing. So this is going to take a few minutes. I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't.
Right now, I don't know how to phrase it. Just listen at the video. Just look at the.
Adding a build battle. What do you mean, Pedro? I'm not sure I understand that question. Could you like rephrase it? What do you mean something special? Any thoughts on new mini games? Not particularly. Mini games are kind of in a situation on Mindteria where we can't add any more right now, because if we add any more, we simply don't have the community size to support them. As it is, people are always like, join Bed Wars to get this game to start, because there's not enough people. So if you guys figure, a server that, hits like 200 players a day is normally like our daily peak. If we had 10 mini games, there just wouldn't be enough players to get them to start. And so we need to focus on growing our community before we add too many more games. And yeah. Potentially, Pedro. To be honest with you, we really haven't started planning that out though, and that's kind of where I wanted to kind of show like our roadmap about like where things are headed. Never bought a rank or seen our shop site before. Here's what it looks like if you look at my screen right now. It's a big splash of art, and it looks kind of cool. It looks more fancy than other servers' stores, especially when you pop open the description and see all the perks and stuff. But when you really consider all factors, this website is not very flexible and it's really dated. For example, if we wanted to add another rank here, we don't really have room to do it, right? We would have to redesign the entire website because there's just not room to add another rank. If we wanted to add another coin package, same thing. We'd have to redesign the entire website to accommodate that. And so we're redesigning our shop site for a number of reasons. But the main reason we're designing our shop site is because it does not work on mobile. That's the biggest thing with our shop website is right now it just doesn't work on mobile. So that's a big issue because obviously, as you guys know, we're adding PE support soon, and eventually we would like to be a Minecraft partner, so this wouldn't be an issue. But at first, we're not going to be a Minecraft partner, and so we need our shop and our dashboard and our website and all of that stuff to be mobile compatible. So we are completely redoing our entire shop website from the ground up. And I'm going to give a little teaser here on stream, but I want you guys to know several things and listen very closely. The graphics are not done. The ranks that you see on the site are not our ranks. They're random filler names just for the purpose of the design. The only thing that I'm going to be showing right here is this, like the kind of sketch of the design that we're working on so far. So the graphics aren't done. It's going to look totally a 180 from this, but this is a little preview of what it's going to look like so that you guys can see. So if everyone wants to look at my screen right now, I'm going to get it up on my screen. One moment. So yeah, everyone go ahead and look at my screen. So we're redesigning the Mindteria shop for various reasons to do with Pocket Edition. And this is kind of a little bit of a sketch on what it's going to look like. If everyone looks at my screen right now. So obviously this is just like stolen graphics that are going to be replaced. Again, it's just filler work. But this is kind of how the new shop website is going to look. And as you guys can see, there are a number of things that are a lot different. Obviously, again, these ranks aren't our real ranks. They're just fillers don't be like, oh, you're adding a new rank. No, these are all just fillers. So one thing you guys need to pay attention with here, or obviously some key differences, is that this shop website, one second, let me get this dashboard open. This shop website, the biggest thing about this shop website is, yeah, like Killer Hamster said, it's a lot more professional. A big problem with our shop website right now is that people go to it, they show their parents, they say, Mom, give me this rank. And their mom says, no way am I putting my credit card information in that. And when they say that, they mean, I accidentally just searched shit. They mean this. This looks sketchy. This looks like, you know, to an old parent, to, you know, a 72-year-old grandma, this looks really sketchy. This doesn't look like something they would want to put their credit card information in. Obviously, we're not scammers. We don't even really have a way to scam you if we wanted to, because we don't process your credit card payments. But the point is, this looks very sketchy compared to this. This looks a lot more professional. It's a lot cleaner. It's laid out a lot better. This graphic is being replaced with something more Minteria-esque. But the point is the whole thing is being swapped out. As you can see, it's all vector art. So when you click on a rank, all the perks, you know, the ranks, everything is laid out in a much more clean fashion than it is right now. And so what we're hoping is going to happen as a result of us doing this, and I hate how I keep having to pull this up like this. What we're hoping is going to happen as a result of us cleaning up the shop website is that we're going to be more trusted. And we're going to get more conversions as a result. Obviously, the server costs a lot to run. And so we're hoping that by moving to this new shop website, not only is it going to be compatible with mobile, but we're also going to be a lot more trusted. And so that's the goal here. And as you can see, again, this is just filler text. If I open up this rank thing, you could see gold bag, 729. This lorem IP sum, this is just, you know, filler stuff. Obviously, it doesn't even say the amount of coins that you get right now. So this is all just filler for now, but this is the general design that we're looking at. And then if you go up here into the corner, one other big thing that we're working on is the Minteria dashboard. So if you look at my screen right now, this is the Minteria dashboard. And the Minteria dashboard is going to be useful for a number of things, mainly linking accounts for PE. So as you can see right here, and this is actually the Mindplex logo that our web designer used to work for Mindplex. So he just threw the Mindplex logo in there as a filler, but obviously that'll be replaced with the Minteria crown later. So ignore that. But anyways, you have the Minecraft Java edition and the Minecraft Bedrock edition here. And the whole idea is that you're actually going to be able to link accounts by clicking these buttons. They don't work yet. Well, the unlink button does. But you're actually going to be able to link your accounts by clicking these buttons. And what account linking is going to do is it's basically going to allow you to link your Bedrock Edition and Java Edition accounts, so that if you go on the server on Bedrock Edition and your accounts are linked, it's just like you're logging in with Java Edition. So if I linked, you know, my Bedrock account and my Java Edition account, I could log in on my phone as despawned. So long as I link my accounts here on the user dashboard page. So that's what the user dashboard page is. Obviously, there is your payment methods right here. You're going to have the ability to link your Discord accounts, link a Java Edition account to a Bedrock Edition account. You're going to be able to view your order history on our shop right here in a pretty clean format. And then, of course, head back to the Minteria store. So we're bringing everything, all of these kind of tools that you'll need with our new Bedrock Edition launch and everything, kind of into one unified interface. So hopefully you guys like how this is going. What if there's a name overlap? What would you put in the MC Bedrock Edition account? You mean like if they're both named the same thing, then they would both be named the same thing. It would say your username on Bedrock is despawned and your username. For you guys that don't know, we announced a new rule today. It's that cross-teaming in minigames is bannable. It's been something that has been a big controversy actually for a really, really long time. And we decided finally today to go ahead and make it bannable. And the reason why we did that is, again, just because of hold on one second. Sorry, I just got a message. How do I say this? I kind of lost my train of thought. How do I explain what I'm... Basically, we were getting a lot of complaints about it, and we know that it's the standard amongst other servers to ban cross-teaming, and so we decided to implement the rule. But there is a grace period of 72 hours.
games so you can do like bed wars and stuff. Think about it. All you have to do is get online and invite 7 friends, get them in a party, and click the Bed Wars Solos NPC. And 100% of the time, you'll have your own free private game. Think about it, guys. You can have a free private game. Just invite 7 players online, invite them all to a party, and then just click the Bed Wars Solos NPC. You'll get 8 out of 8 players, and you'll get your own lobby. Man, this is only private solos. Private games. No, Snake. Solos is max 8, not max 12. Oh yeah, we can make our own private Skyward. Alright, should I ban Mugni? He went violation. Banned Mugni. Fat L.